So I just got back from seeing Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. That's why I'm dressed like this. This movie is freaking insane. Having the word madness in the title of this movie is perfect because that's what this movie is. Pure madness. It's a blend of superhero stuff, action, darkness, monsters, and straight up horror. I legit gasped at some of the scenes in this thing. Woo! Scared me. It's strange. It's strange because this is a current MCU movie, but it also has the vibes of like an early 2000s superhero movie. Still feels like it's current, but it also gives a vibe of back in the day as well. Sam Raimi is the director of this thing, and even if you don't know Sam Raimi's style outside of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, you will definitely know it after seeing this movie. This is his style. This is his vision. This is his final form. With a PG-13 rating. But don't let that PG-13 rating fool you. This movie got some violence. Like Sam Raimi must have had a meeting with Kevin Feige and was like, hey, Kevin. And Kevin was like, yeah, I know it's PG-13, but like, how far can I get? Like, what is the line of violence and blood and brutality and death? And Kevin was like, Sam, this is the line. PG-13, you gotta stay behind that line. And Sam Raimi was like, got it. Sam, I ain't crossed the line. Sam, my foot's still on this side of the line. I ain't crossed. Sam, but I'm really close to that line. I can breathe on it. The performances are on point. Doctor Strange is great as a central character in this story. The rest of the cast brings it, including the debut of America Chavez. But the MVP in this movie, Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch. God dang, she brings it. And some of the visuals and multiverse elements in this movie are wild. This movie has no problem getting deep into comic book lore. Like, this is a comic book movie in its purest form. Sometimes with Marvel, they try to make magic or sorcery or technology still somewhat grounded in reality. This movie's like, no, if it's weird in the comics, it's weird in this movie. Which I will say, Devil's Advocate might turn some people off or might be too much for some people, but for me, I was like, give me more. Get ready to miss some dialogue because there are some things in this movie that's gonna make people scream. I spilled my soda. I was so excited that I jumped up and spilled my soda on the ground. I am sorry to the people that work at the theater. I didn't mean to, but that's how excited I was that I kicked my soda and it spilled. Now, even though some of this stuff is insane, it may not be as insane as some internet theories out there are. This is not spoiling anything, but I feel like some people are gonna go in and be like, oh man, all of this is gonna be in there. Everybody gonna show up. May not be as many surprises as some of these theories might lead you to believe, but there's still a good amount of surprises. There's even a music cue where I was like, yeah! Oh, shit! But even with all the madness that is going on and all the multiverse stuff that's going on, there is still a story there. Slightly. If there's any nitpick I have, it might be kind of a style over substance movie. Like, there's definitely a story there, but they are definitely about giving you these actions and visual moments. There's some things that happen in this movie, they're like, we'll somewhat explain it and just go with it. Also, you saw WandaVision, right? There might be some things that pop up and someone might ask, why is this in the movie? And their response would be, because comics, Marvel, Sam Raimi. But hey, it looked cool though, didn't it? And I was like, yeah, it did. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness in the best way is a legit movie roller coaster ride, and I had a blast riding the entire time. Definitely can't wait to see it again.